That is not poo, okay? It's just my guinea pig's pellets. He like leaves them everywhere, okay? Don't judge. Today I'm going to show you how to draw an eyeball. An eyeball. Yes, the thing that is on your face that you look with. Yes, that thingy. If you are into like that sketching and everything and like simple shapes and all that stuff, I'm just gonna do that because some of you guys are beginners. So you start with an almond shape like that if you like into sketching and stuff. I'm doing it dark because I have flash on. So you want to do that until you find your right shape or whatever. And then you're gonna go with a circle, but not all the way to the bottom. But you're gonna like sketch out a circle. Okay, and then this is the most important part. You're gonna need to put like that flash, you know how like when you see an eyeball, it's gonna be like a really odd shape. Yeah, that's how odd it is, okay? Excuse me, but that is like the most important part because once you finish it, if that wasn't there, it would just look like a horrible pencil drawing. So that's like the most important part, okay? I'm doing this dark for all you to see, okay? You want to really color in the pupil. So I know this kind of looks weird, but that's how it is, okay? Once you like, like find your perfect shape and all that stuff, that girly stuff. You're gonna want to darken it and stuff, And then you want to do like the little irises and stuff, okay? And then erase all that other stuff. Stop throwing stuff, Guinea. That's where he always interrupts my videos because it's right here by my desk. Okay, and then so you do that. You want to make sure that you darken the outline after you sketch it. And then you're going to slowly like do a dark line like this. Okay, and then you're going to do a dark one like that. The same around the edges. This might take a while for the beginners. And then you're going to like shade it out. Like this. I know it looks horrible for right now, but you'll see. You want to lightly shade it. And then you're going to blend it. See how that white shows up? See how realistic it looks? Is just because of that white part. You see, it's just because if that wasn't there, it would look so horrible. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's like the most important part. That's why I need to make sure that's there. And then that's where it gets a little bit tricky because we're gonna do like the eyelashes and stuff. Okay, sorry if it's a little bit off center. Okay, there. Okay, and then you're gonna do the eyelashes, however you want it. Just gonna do a little simple one. And then the bottom is different. You need to draw like a thin line. Not too close, but just like a little line so that it doesn't like draw too much attention to itself. And then you're just going to draw, see if my hand fits underneath this. Focus. And you're just going to draw a few little lines. You don't want to draw too many or else it's going to look weird. See, I just drew like 4. See, and then you're going to do the eyelid. You kind of could see it when you draw. You just want to make sure that it like curves with your eye. And so that's just simple. You just draw a line, and that'll be the eyelid. And then the eyebrow. I kind of have trouble on this, but it's kind of okay. So you could have it however you want it. You know, if you're into that sketching stuff, I'll do this for you. Just do a simple shape, you know. And then you just, you know, brush it out and stuff however you want. I'm just doing this really quick so I don't bore you guys to sleep. And then you don't really have to darken anything or erase anything, because if you do it like a really bushy one, because like it really looks natural. So see how it's like those lines are like evaporating and like going away? That's because you're covering them. And you gotta do some out of it so it looks like, you know, like natural and stuff. See how that looks like natural and everything? I know it's a little bit high. I'm saying I have some trouble, okay? Don't judge. Okay? And so that's an eyeball. See how realistic it looks? Yeah, that's how you make an eyeball. And if you want to, you could draw the nose. If you're into that shape stuff, you know, you follow from the corner of the eye and you go down like that. This is more like either a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. It's just, if it's a guy, then you're gonna need a different tone of nose. It's gonna be lower. But if it's a girl, it's gonna be higher. Like an example, gosh, I have trouble pronouncing words today. An example, you know, I'm not really gonna do the example because it's in the car. But an example was like this pen one that I did on my Instagram account, which is Cupcake Alaska, all lowercase. If you just look that up, it's my newest post, and you'll see that. If you're into the lines thing, you really don't want to draw a line because it's just gonna mess it up. Because you're just gonna do like hatching lines, you know, like shadowing, just like that to do the bridge of the nose. And then when you get to the nose, everybody that I've like everybody that I've met, they're always saying like, oh, I have trouble with the nose or whatever. I'm gonna teach you that too, okay? So with the nose, it's just simple. It's just simple. You're gonna draw the bridge, and you just draw these two little loops like a lasso. It depends on how big you want your nose. See, and then you just follow it right here. And then that's when you could decide if you want like big nostrils or small nostrils. And that'll just like fall right into it. And then you're just gonna do shadowing. All right here. And the darker it gets, and this is a shadow. That's where the light's hitting. And then if you want like thick eyelashes, then you're gonna do a little bit of shading, and that'll add more realistic to it. I'll try to do that. Let's see, like a little bit of shading down here, a little bit of shading right here. If you want to, you could go down here, and you could like do around the eye and stuff. That was probably like horrible after I did this, because I did lines. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta experiment. And you could darken the little iris thingies or whatever they're called. You could do that. Yeah, it just kind of gives a realistic, artsy taste to it. Could darken it like this. Make it lighter on this side, because this is where the light is coming, and make it darker over here. Yeah. And then, if you don't have this tool, you just use your finger. This is what this tool is used for. It's just a simple tool. It's just like rolled up paper. See, it's just rolled up paper. See? If you could see that. It's just rolled up paper. Nothing fancy. This is really good for shading. Like really, really, really good for shading. This is what I used on My Little Pony sketches that I've done. And yeah. It really helps out though. See how good it does the shading and everything? And did really good on the eye too. See if I can do the eyelashes. Ooh, that gives it a nice taste. Should try that. If you have this tool, maybe a little bit on these. Okay, let me zoom in on the eye here, because the nose isn't really that special. See, all I did was a little bit of shading. See, I'm not sure if you can see that. See, all I did was shading and just like simple shapes. That's all it is. That's all it is. I like doing eyes more because like they're really easy to draw. And they're so simple, you know, you can like doodle this in class, really. After you do it once and you get the hang of it, like you could do it with a pen and you won't even mess up. I'm gonna try and do bushy eyelashes. You don't want to get too crazy because if you look at your eyelashes, they like don't go all the way down, but you know, like they're not too crazy because they're a little bit spaced out and some of them are uneven. This is more of a cartoony one because in real life, your eyelashes are really kind of mostly the same size. They're just more spaced out. But this is like kind of cartoony-ish because cartoons, they always start with like the big ones and stuff. I'm gonna see if this will work if I try to color in that eyebrow. See if that'll work. It's just a matter of shadowing and stuff, and if you want like eye shadow or something, you just lightly brush that in. And see how realistic it looks? Like when you do it, you're just gonna be like, wow, I did that. And then you could show it to all your friends. You're gonna be like, how did you do that? And you could teach them. So it's just simple. It's just really simple. I know the nose looks kind of crooked, but you know, what the heck. So I think I might go outline it with a jelly roll. This might ruin it, but hey, you gotta experiment, right? I'm just gonna do the pupil and outline some stuff. And you gotta do like a kind of a hexagon shape and then curve it on the bottom when you do the shine. Cause you know how like on cartoons how they're just like a circle? The shine isn't really like that. So don't like do that because then it's just gonna look cartoonish. It's not gonna look like real life. I think that looks good. It gives them more of like a shadowing taste, so you could go in darker if you want to. You really want to get that smoky thingy going on near the top because the eyelashes give it shadowing. So you really want to make sure that you get that in there. Or else it's going to look like it's looking into a camera. Like face on. If you're doing like a... Oh shoot, I just got that in the white. There we go. And then you just like shade it. And then it looks more realistic. And you can show this to like your mom or whatever and be like, hey, look what I made. And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, I love you. You're my favorite child. So yeah. So yeah, that's how to do an eyeball. If you don't have a Jelly Roll pen, they're really cheap. I thought they were gonna be like so much money, like $5. But no, they're actually like one something. I got mine at Michael's, so that's a recommendation. I probably shouldn't have outlined that. It looks kind of terrible. But before, you know how it looked like. That's how you do it. Like if you want to see more, and subscribe. Bye.